Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR Tarot Talk 1111. I am excited to be doing the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and all cross watchers. Hey, if you are a returning viewer, I am so grateful for you guys. I'm doing a morning 100-day journaling session, or whatever you want to call it, over on Patreon with my 1111 and 2222 tiers. And the question this morning was, when was the last time you felt truly appreciated? And it just really hit me hard this morning how greatly you all make me feel appreciated. And so I don't know if I tell you how I appreciate you nearly enough. And so please take a moment to just feel my love, feel my appreciation. No, I am so grateful that you found me and that we are Soul Tribe. And I am so happy to deliver messages to help guide you on the journey that we call life. So thank you. Thank you. If you are a new viewer and this resonates with you and you decide to join, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. I will be going live tomorrow evening. Today is Sunday. So Monday on the 3rd, I believe it's the 3rd. Let me look real quick. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, Monday the 4th. April 4th. Okay, so yes, I'm a couple days behind, but that's okay. I've had a head cold and I'm just grateful to be here. So usually I try to upload on the 1st, but it seems like they come out whenever they come out, especially lately. So I hope this resonates. This is for the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and all cross watchers. If you resonate with being a cross watcher, just keep in mind that Spirit knows who's watching, and more often than not, they're speaking to you. Sometimes about you too. Sometimes about your person. It just depends. I am a little bit nasally. I've got a sinus cold, just a head cold, probably allergies. I don't know. Our weather's been erratic here. It's cold one day and spring the next. But irregardless, I'm going to do the best I can to not sound like I'm underwater. What else do I need to tell you? If this resonates and you would like an extended version, it's purely up to you. I don't like people getting addicted to spending all their money on extendeds over on Vimeo. So I created a Patreon tier at $4.44. So for less than $5, you get all 12 extended zodiacs each month and additional pick-a-pile content every month that is not uploaded to YouTube. So if that sounds like something you think that would help you, guide you, give you clarity in your life, then please feel free to join us. The link is in the description box below. And if you are needing any personal guidance, because these are collective readings, and collective readings are including many, many people's stories, not just yours. So it comes with a warning to only take what sounds like your story. Don't try to make anything fit that isn't your story, and trust your own intuition. Never give your power away to a reader. And without further ado, if you'd like to purchase your own private reading, that is just your energy or yours and whoever you're asking about, then there will be a link in the description box for that as well. So without further ado, let's get into the reading. Sometimes I feel called to do the oracles at the very end. But for whatever reason, as I was dealing your guys's messages today, I got a couple extra cards that came out, and I will be reading those. They came out on your love and romance. So obviously there's more to the story that Spirit wants you to know. So you did get an extra couple of cards. And I felt called to read all of the cards in the beginning and not wait until the end, because it's like your spirit guides are telling me there's something in the oracles that are going to make this part of the reading much clearer. So I will be unveiling everything all at once in the reading, and we will be reading this together. This is for finances and career. This is for love and relationships. But being an energy reader, I do know and understand that as within, so without. So whatever we are creating within us shows up in our finances, career, personal relationships, and romantic relationships, business relationships. So they will be kind of woven together. And I will read them separate first and then read them all as one energy at the end. All right. So your main energy in the month of April for finances and career, we have the Hanged Man as your under the deck energy, along with the Seven of Pentacles. I always read the bottom of the deck as the predominant energy as we're beginning the month. And so in the beginning of April, you're waiting for something. You could be waiting for, obviously, a check or some kind of abundance that you've been cultivating, you've invested in. The Seven of Pentacles is a waiting card. It's waiting for your harvest. It's waiting for the moment that the abundance is usable, right? Excuse me, and obtainable. The Hangman is also a waiting card. It's kind of hanging around waiting for something in your finances to shift or for you to maybe see things a different way. Sometimes it's your perspective that is changing. Other times it's just a hanging around waiting for something to change or someone else's perspective to change. So I do feel like you could be waiting for income tax. You could be waiting for your first paycheck. You could be waiting for a settlement. But it does appear that in finances and career, there's something here that you are not quite ready to receive. And that could be for various different reasons. We're going to take a look at the cards to see what those reasons could be. Right now, I'm just unveiling the cards. So we have the Star card, clarified, by the Ten of Pentacles. Woot, woot. So there is something coming in for you, and it's going to be big. This could be, you could be, settling a estate. Maybe you're inheriting some money. But man, to go from the Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles and the Star card, this is like a dream come true. This is destiny. This is, sometimes it's a personal healing around finances and career, a belief system with the Hangman that, something needs to shift maybe in your beliefs in order to create this healing that then brings in this great windfall of abundance. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles is the pinnacle of pentacles, right? And with the Star card, it's almost destined. So let's take a look at your next cards. There it is, right there. This has been a very slow moving thing. This could actually be you starting a new dream career, dream job. And right now you're at the planting and harvesting, investing stage, right? You could be right at the very beginning. This is intention for most of you with the Star card. I've set my intentions that I'm going to invest in this project, this person, this job, this dream for some of you, because I had an awakening of some sort or a download or an idea. And so in the month of April, it looks like a beginning. okay, with the Fool and the Page of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but he's foundational. He's very secure. He's very reliable, okay? He shows up and does the work, and he's so diligent with the work too. You know, the knight is the king's henchman, right? He's the helper. He goes out and he takes care of the kingdom for the king. He'll go out and check all the gates, check all the roofs, talk with the people, see what needs to be done, and then he either brings the message back for others to be helpers to achieve it, or if it's within his means, he will take care of it himself. So very, very good energy here. Next we have, the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Wands. So that's probably why I need the oracles, because to go from all this beautiful energy, it's like slow and steady wins the race. I'm building an empire here. I am building a stable, secure, financially abundant life. But there could be some kind of a message that comes in that throws you off or makes you put your guard up. And it also can be a message from spirit, because a lot of times swords are spiritual in nature too. It could be a message from spirit that you received in this Hanged Man energy that says you need to open to receive. Maybe you have these big dreams and these big ideas and you're starting something new, but you're not fully in alignment with being open to receive it. We'll take a look further into this. All right, now we're going to switch gears. We're going to look at love and romance, and then I'll get your guidance and we'll sew it all together. So in love and relationships, now listen, this isn't just love relationships. This is in relationships to others. It could be family. It could be romance. It's a general reading. You're going to have to fit it into your story the way that you are living your story, okay? But I see the Four of Cups with the Seven of Cups. Oh, and there's the Three of Swords. So there's been some pain in relationships in the past, some confusion, which has led you to maybe some apathy when it comes to a certain relationship, or maybe even all relationships, right? Because your next card for the general energy that you will be experiencing in the beginning of April is this apathetic feeling of, I don't even know if I want to accept any new friendships or the return of an old friendship, or, because in this picture, the divine is bringing this person this new relationship. It's a new emotional friendship, or it could be the return of an old one, possibly even the one that did this heartbreak. But there's healing here and a timing thing, and there's a timing thing throughout your whole reading so far. There is this feeling of you being closed off energetically because of a belief system, usually is what it is when I see the Hangman with the Three of Swords. Now, as we believe, so shall we create and experience. So if you've had quite a few failures in your life, whether it's in your business and career or financial life, family life, friendships, love, romance, then we tend to kind of get a little cynical. We start thinking, screw that. I don't want any more of that. I'm just, not going to play these games anymore. And you kind of close off. You become protective. of your energy. And, you know, when you don't allow any energy out or in, then it all starts accumulating outside of you, outside of your experience, in that half manifested mode where the universe is wanting to bring you what you wish for, because underneath this Three of Swords is the Nine of Cups, which is a wish. And over here in finances and career, you have the Star, which is a wish or a desire. Sorry, I needed a drink. But with the Temperance card, this tells me that there's also healing. And the Star card is a healing too. Alchemy that is happening. A blending of a healing energy that needs to be cleared, created, in order to really put you where you need to be. And the Temperance card is also about emotions and grounding, right? The Temperance angel always has one foot in the water, one on the land. And so what you feel and believe, you make manifest, good and bad, right? Wherever you place your attention with intention, so shall you create. There's this beautiful, beautiful journey here to take you to that manifested experience. And this angel is here creating the beliefs and the healing that you need to get there. So this is something that not only do you want, but it's something that the divine believes you're worthy of having. But it is taking time. All right, so, and it's funny because this Nine, I don't always dig real deep underneath the deck. And here's this Nine of Cups, 5 cards under the deck. And then it came out in the clarifying deck as well, along with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a creator being. He doesn't wait for things to come to him. He accepts them if they come because he knows his worth. And if they don't, he creates circumstances by which he can create what he wants to have. So next cards are the Page of Pentacles, along with the Five of Wands. Let's get your energies out here. Oh, we have Judgment. There you go. This is starting to make more sense. Oh, with the 10 of Cups. Hello. Can you say manifestation? Remember, as you believe, so shall you experience. As you plant, so shall you reap, right? I'm seeing a message here that you need to change the way you view things in your life because of perhaps something that happened in your past, whether it was with a family, you know, maybe your childhood or a relationship. Usually there's one defining moment where we get a really big trauma in our life. Sometimes it happens early, sometimes it happens later. But the big one, it's the one that you cling to, the one you can't clear out of your thoughts and your heart, and the one that by which you change your mind about something, about other people or about yourself. And then as a creator being, you start creating validation out there over and over and over again. You're stuck in a cycle, right? This cycle of, well, nobody loves me. Nobody cares about me. My opinions don't matter. I give and give and give, and I never get anything in return. You know, people can't be trusted. Or maybe it's just, you know, maybe you screwed up once or you didn't, but somebody made you feel like you did. And then you lose faith in yourself. You lose faith in your ability to be worthy of love or good relationships or money, right? Self-worth is big when it comes to manifesting money. The universe pays you exactly what you believe you're worth. So if a circumstance in your life has really traumatized you to the point that you didn't feel like you had any value, then you will create validation in your external experiences, mirrors of that belief system, until somehow, some way, you recognize it and you start doing healing work around it. And that's what it looks like to me. It looks to me like you've had an awakening of some sort. With the Judgment card comes this awareness that, yes, I am worthy. Yes, I deserve happiness, right? But I think you struggle with receiving, opportunities, relationships. People come in, and right at the very beginning, you start doubting. You start this internal conflict, which creates external conflict because you're creating it, whether you realize it or not. And then we have, there you go. I just said you were stuck in a cycle. So now we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is in her highest attribute. She's a mother archetype. She nurtures people. She loves people. She feels emotions on a very, very deep, deep, deep level. And she is so forgiving, so sacrificial, right? Like she will do anything for you because she sees your worth, even when you don't. She's a huge empath, and she sees what you can't. That's why she's looking into this cup like she's divinating. Very intuitive, very psychic, very in touch with energy. And in her shadow attribute, in her distortion, when she's had her heart broken or something traumatic that has happened, sometimes her discernment becomes clouded. And she sits in these emotions and gets stuck in a cycle of codependency. The Queen of Cups can be extremely codependent in her shadow attribute. Somebody or a certain situation has created this belief system within her that the only way she can ever truly have 10 of Cups happiness is if she chases after it. She's always out there giving love, 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 because she's desperate to receive love, receive love, receive love. And when you're in the shadow attribute of the Queen of Cups, you cannot receive love because you are chasing it. And anything in the law of attraction that you chase will not show up. It will constantly be just outside of your grasp. And I've learned, my son's taught me this because he is a jokester, a prankster. And ever since he was a tiny little guy, old enough to play pranks on people, I remember he would have his sippy cup and he would go to hand it to me. He'd say, more, more. And he'd go to hand it to me, and I'd reach for it and he'd jerk it back, and then he'd laugh and he'd smile and and it became a game. Like I would say, well, you got to give it to me if you want more juice. And I'd reach for it and he'd get it right to the edge of my fingers, and I'd go like this and he'd jerk it back. And that little son of a gun's been doing that to me for almost 13 years now. And so that's the law of attraction is just like that. If you are chasing if you're wanting something and constantly grabbing at it, right? The universe sometimes will just pull it back to show you that the best way to receive is just to put out your hand and wait for it to be placed in it. And when my son's in one of those moods and he does that all the time, you'll get tricked maybe twice. Once if you're me, because I've been there, done that one too many times. But, in the past, I'd do it like 8 or 9 times until I get pissed off and say, enough, stop it, or you're grounded, or whatever the consequence. But now I realize that it's usually something he wants, not something I want. And so I'll put my hand out and give him an opportunity to hand it over to me. And if he doesn't, then I just give up and walk away. And then he'll say, whatever, and he'll hand it to me. Well, the universe can be like that too, as annoying as it is. There's a lesson in that. The lesson is that when you chase things, you're energetically putting out the vibe that you're desperate for it. And desperation is counterproductive to abundance or love. You got to know that it's yours. I don't need to chase it. If it's really meant for me, it'll just land in my hand. And so that's the message here that I'm getting for you guys, which is a very esoteric, high 5D message, that you are the creator of your own dreams and your own happy, financially abundant, fulfilling life, and romantic, emotional, happy life. I think you're going through a great awakening. I think you're going through an ascension process, and you're learning to balance out your masculine and feminine energy, because that's what this is. Balance. Temperance is balance. Masculine energy is the material matrix world of action, right? The water represents the feminine aspect of flow, receiving, emotions. It's the feeling, the intuition. And that's what I'm seeing for you. I'm seeing that you are having an awakening, and you are in the process of being taught by the universe that your energy is actually how you create, as the Queen of Cups and the King of Rods. Queen of Cups is divine feminine energy and the light attribute. Not the highest form of divine feminine energy, but an aspect of divine feminine energy. And the King of Wands is the masculine archetype of creative energy through action and desire and inspiration. So that's a very esoteric reading, but we're going to bring it down into the 3D too. You are being taught a very, very huge lesson that it looks like you are actually figuring out slowly with this Knight of Pentacles. You've got the download. You've been walking the path. You've been learning the lessons. You've had experiences of both, of receiving and resistance. And I just feel like you're becoming an adept. You're cleaning up your energy, seeing things through a different view, and finally realizing that the power is within you, not external to you. You are the creator. That is the creation. So let's take a look at, we're going to bring this down into the 3D. In a practical sense, what I'm seeing here is that you have a dream. You have a desire that you've been investing in, you've been trying to manifest. And here it comes. And when you're almost having it, it's like you flipped a coin. Where you used to chase and grab at stuff, you've learned a lesson here. You've seen things from the esoteric aspect of, well, what's meant for me will just show up. I don't need to grasp at it. But then what I'm seeing is you've done the opposite. Instead of putting your hand out and letting the universe just drop it right there and say, what, you want this? Here it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now you have it. What I'm seeing now is when it comes at you, instead of doing this, you're doing this. You're like, look, Now you're not trusting. So the next level of your spiritual awakening, because this is spiritual I'm channeling right now, the next aspect of your spiritual training is going to be practice, 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 and trusting your intuition first before taking action. Both are very important to creating a new beginning, whereby what you're dreaming of comes through the portal. So you've kind of flipped things. You were grasping, and now you're getting validation, proof that what you desire is coming towards you. But now you're not trusting the divine or your own intuition. You're falling back into this fear of confusion and heartbreak, right? This hurt. This was my trauma. This was the original pain that created this belief system. And I'm just learning about this, and I'm trying to get clear. And you get clear, and then you start receiving, and you start falling back into the old belief system of fear and lack. And you're also, I do feel like, I feel like you're about to receive big stuff. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Star card, 10 of Pentacles, the Fool, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. You've got Judgment, you've got the World, you've got Temperance, you've got so much. You got the Hangman. This is a journey, guys, and it's about to come in, and it might even come in very quickly. And when it comes in that quick, it seems too good to be true, right? Oh my God, money, money, money. Is it really mine? Is it really sturdy? Is it really foundational? Can I really achieve this? Can I really chase or not chase, but journey toward this? Can I trust? Can I be the fool? Can I take that first step? It looks like you did. And because of that, you're being rewarded. The universe is like, okay, here it comes. You're in alignment. We're ready to give it to you. And then that old fear, that old belief system comes in, right? Of, oh my God, am I worthy? Is there competition, right? Am I open to, or is this really for me? And so let's take a look here. Let's just get these cards. We'll start here. We have family. So my guess is this is a childhood wound, something that started in the family. I'm seeing 2 children playing happily and one standing on the sidelines watching them. And so you could have been born in a family where you felt like the outsider. I'm even seeing a circle. It looks, I mean, it's supposed to be a hopscotch, but I don't know if it'll show in the video. But if you look, there's squares where he's headed, but where they're beginning is a circle. This girl who's drawing it has one hand inside of it, and he has one foot inside of it, and she's standing on the outside of it. I was born like that. I don't think it was my family's fault, but sometimes I think I blamed them for it because I felt different. I am different. And instead of embracing those differences as blessings, I felt like they were curses for many, many reasons, which I don't really need to go into here, but I just felt like I didn't belong. Like the outsider, different. Next, we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Boom. You're about to receive the freedom of, or you're being freed of the limited belief system that you had on this journey. And you are learning that you possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness. But that also means that if you fall into old patterns, old cycles, then you will not be open to the having or the creating or the receiving of. All right, so now I want to take a look at love and romance. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Now, that could be literal. I mean, if it is, you probably already know this. If you've been chasing, grasping at somebody that just keeps moving beyond your reach, who keeps holding back from you, maybe breadcrumbing you, then this is the month that you'll change that. You'll come out of that belief system and you'll probably walk away from this person. Now, that walking away could be permanent or it could be temporary, because a lot of times when we chase something, we can't have it. And the moment we stop chasing it, it starts chasing us. And that could be this energy with finances, and that could be this energy here with the King of Wands and the Nine of Cups, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be. But this is all about a lesson in energy. Next, we have vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. I was feeling that. That's why I said this unrequited love is probably a fear. It's probably not true. This person, because I'm seeing some beautiful shit happening here, or potentially happening. It does feel like it's turning a corner, changing. And I believe in order to have that, you needed to stop grasping and chasing. I think you've done that, is what it feels like. It's like you finally are getting better at knowing what is meant for you and what isn't. And I think you know this person or situation is for you, but you just still are struggling with the lesson of knowing how to trust yourself first. Your deeper knowing, not your superficial monkey mind. And Spirit's telling you that the moment you open up to receive, you can be and should be completely open with this person, because things are changing. And I don't know if you could be in the past with that Three of Swords. Maybe this person was confused. Maybe they were conflicted. Maybe you're mirrors for each other. Relationships, jobs usually are. Because everything we create is created by us, for us, in coercion with the universe in order to learn and heal and grow. So maybe the two of you are growing, healing together. Could be a Sagittarius. We have heavy set. Let me just call out the majors for you. So we've got Aquarius. Oh my goodness. Why am I forgetting what the Fool is? I don't know why I'm forgetting what the Fool is. Hey Siri, what zodiac sign is affiliated with the Fool in the major arcana?
Okay, I found this on the web for what zodiac sign is affiliated with the Four in the major arcana. Check it out.
Oh, don't give me a hard time, guys. Just tell me, don't make me read. I am not reading all of that. Let me click on a different one. I know this shit. I'm just fighting a cold and I've been taking medication. Oh, they can't just tell you, can they? Shit. All right. So I'm not sure. You guys can look it up. I think it's Aries, but I don't know for certain. I would assume because Aries is the first sign represented in the zodiac, it would be the Fool. But take what resonates. Um, where do I want to go next with this? Okay, so we've got Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, or I'm sorry, Aquarius, possibly Aries. I want to say Scorpio. I can't remember Judgment either. If you're going to look up that too. The world is all the fixed signs, which is, I've got those right here: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius again. And that's all I have for majors. So maybe that resonates, maybe it doesn't. Next, we have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Again, you're on a journey with this person. The Fool being here tells me this is a journey, not just with your person, but also in your finances and career. I think whatever person is on your heart and mind has been a catalyst to put you on this journey, and you're probably doing it together. But there are healings that need to happen and forgiveness around that past trauma, that first one that created that belief system. So stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Exactly what I said. See, I hate having a cold, but I love taking cold medicine because it really does put me in that woo woo state where I channel very deeply. And the readings are too damn long, but they really do tell you exactly what you need to know. All right, last card, and then we're going to move over to the extended to get the meat and potatoes. We have Moonlight, number 51, which breaks down to a 6. 6 is the number of love. 6 is the number of harmony and balance and healing. And you got it in the upright, which is a good sign. It's also, oh, no, not quite. I was going to say almost the last card in the deck. So we have Moonlight. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical ego mind. Follow it. That's what your whole reading's about. The entire thing, every bit of it, about following your intuition. You're learning alchemy. You're learning to level up and to create your highest and best life through alchemy, through the law of attraction. And you've definitely got a wish here that you've been working on in your finances and career and in your love life. And I think you're about to receive it, but you're going to have to trust the knowing. You might get tested too. It might be a test, and you're worried about failing the test. Don't worry, trust your intuition. So we have Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second guessing, because that's what's happening this month. Resist second guessing yourself, for your alternate perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you the answers to your questions and messages to help guide you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. So, just to sum it up, you're learning the law of attraction and you're on this journey of awakening and ascension. You are learning to trust your intuition and you're healing past trauma. And probably because of a catalyst, which usually comes in the form of a soulmate. So if you feel like joining me over to the extended, there will be an extended where we're going to take a look at all the bits and pieces in a more 3D manner. We're going to take a look at your relationship, your job. We're going to get you messages and more guidance. If you feel like you're on a sacred soulmate journey, you might want to join at the 1111 because that's where I am literally channeling messages to guide all of us into this healing and ascension and union. So I hope to see you over there. If this is where we part ways, I will see you next month. Everything is dependent on you. What you believe, you will conceive. Okay? And it looks like you're so close to ending a cycle of believing you can't have it. So don't be your worst enemy, be your biggest cheerleader. I love you, and I will see you at the extended or next month. Namaste.